Have you ever wondered what would happen if the sun suddenly disappeared? Just think for a moment. If the sun vanished for an hour, a day, a month, or even a whole year, how would life on Earth change? You might think, oh, it would just get dark. But the reality is far more terrifying than you can possibly imagine. Today, in this episode of Mysterious World, we will dive deep into the spine-chilling consequences of a world without the sun. So, sit tight, because this journey is going to be both mind-blowing and terrifying. The moment the sun disappears, something strange happens. Nothing. At least, not immediately. Because light from the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth, for those first few moments, everything appears completely normal. The sky is still blue, the birds still chirp, and people go about their daily lives completely unaware that something catastrophic has just occurred. But then, at exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the entire world is plunged into darkness. A sudden, eerie, unnatural night falls over the entire planet. The blue sky turns pitch black. Stars that were once hidden by daylight now shine brightly, scattered across the sky like an endless ocean of light. People are confused. They check their clocks. It's midday. But the sun is gone. As reality begins to sink in, confusion turns into panic. People call their friends, family, and news channels, only to find that no one knows what is happening. Scientists rush to understand the phenomenon, but the answer is clear. The sun has vanished. Meanwhile, something strange happens to the moon. Normally, it shines by reflecting sunlight. But with no sun, the moon becomes nothing more than a lifeless, dark rock in the sky. Nights become darker than ever before, and without the moon's light, the world feels even more unsettling. And what about the northern lights? For a while, they continue to glow, adding an eerie beauty to the sky. But soon, even they will fade away into complete darkness. Electricity still functions for now, keeping cities alive with artificial light. But there's another huge problem: satellites. Many satellites rely on solar panels for power. With no sunlight, they begin to fail one by one. Communication networks collapse. Phones stop working, television signals disappear, and the internet shuts down. Within a few hours, the world is thrown back into a technological dark age. Governments scramble to take control of the situation, but as more people realize the gravity of what's happening, panic erupts. Supermarkets are stormed, shelves are emptied, people hoard food and supplies fearing what's to come. Crime skyrockets as law enforcement struggles to maintain order. The world begins to unravel. As days pass, the real nightmare begins. With no sun, the Earth starts losing heat rapidly. Normally, the sun keeps our planet at an average temperature of 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. But within a week, temperatures plummet to a freezing minus 17 degrees Celsius, 1 degree Fahrenheit. Lakes, rivers, and even parts of the ocean begin to freeze over. Plants can no longer photosynthesize, meaning oxygen production slows down. Small animals and insects die first, unable to withstand the cold. The food chain starts to collapse. Some humans, in desperation, seek shelter in underground bunkers and geothermal hotspots, places where the Earth's internal heat can still provide warmth. But not everyone is lucky enough to find refuge. By now, the Earth has transformed into a frozen wasteland. Temperatures have dropped to minus 30 degrees Celsius, minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. The entire surface of the planet is covered in ice and snow. Cities become ghost towns. Cars are buried under layers of ice. People who once lived in warm tropical climates now struggle to survive the bitter cold. The only surviving life forms are deep-sea creatures protected by the ocean's depths, and humans who manage to take shelter underground. But survival is getting harder. you thought things couldn't get worse, think again. A year without the sun means the Earth's temperature has now dropped to minus 75 degrees Celsius, minus 103 degrees Fahrenheit. Only those near geothermal vents, hotspots where the Earth's core still provides warmth, are still alive. Most of the atmosphere freezes and falls to the ground. Oxygen levels plummet. Breathing becomes impossible without artificial life support. By now, 99% of life on Earth has perished. Forests have withered. Oceans are covered in thick ice. The last remaining humans are fighting over whatever little resources remain. It's survival of the fittest, or rather the most prepared. The once blue planet is now an icy, lifeless wasteland. The temperature has reached a shocking minus 160 degrees Celsius, minus 256 degrees Fahrenheit, as cold as Pluto. The atmosphere is almost entirely gone. Earth has become an unrecognizable frozen rock floating in the endless void of space. Now it's clear how much we owe to our sun. It's not just a bright ball of light in the sky, it is our life source. Without it, Earth would be nothing more than a lifeless ice ball drifting through space. So the next time you step outside and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, take a moment to appreciate it, because without it, we wouldn't exist at all. What do you think? Could humanity ever survive without the sun? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mysterious World for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, stay curious, stay mysterious.